Morning YouTubers, and welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, today we're gonna be showing you a few clips of me getting that bed at the back of the allotments sorted. We did take all the potato buckets out. We did tidy it up somewhat, but we need to double dig it, and we need to get it done as soon as possible. So over this winter holiday, we've been getting stuck in there, and we've been basically turning it over. So I'll put the video, a couple of clips together. We speeded it up in some places, added a bit of music into the others. We take a couple of stops for the coffee break and what have you, and we finally get the job done. So I'm going to show you that now. We'll talk a bit more about that, what we did there, and the reason why we did it after the video. So check this out.
I'm going to try my trusty old spade and just see if it's the ground's soft enough. It's a bit frozen. This shovel here is this is what you want. Seems to be breaking down okay. What I want is just to flip it over like that. Let the frost get at it. Lots of worms in this soil. Breaking down quite well. We just hit it with a spade. Because it's wet. It's a bit claggy. Hopefully, I'm hoping the frost will get at it over the next couple of days. No bending at all. Why I go for the long handled spades. Yeah, the frost will really break this down. Had a walk around this morning, the only one on.
lumps. Okay, as you can see, well, we've been breaking it up pretty rough. What we'll do, we'll leave it like that and let the frost get at it, and hopefully it'll crumble to powder. Now I feel it's that time that I take a coffee break. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'll be right back. Just having to sit down here and having a cup of coffee. Like I say, little and often. You don't have to go like a bull in a china shop when you're turning a bed over. You know, you can have a break, and like I said, this will be my third break in a row. This will be before I get this bed turned over. It's going quite nice actually. The frost has frozen the ground just enough for me to turn it over in big lumps, and what will happen is them lumps will freeze over tonight and they'll all crumble. So I hit them with a spade and it'll all just collapse into a nice fine tilth, and that's what we're trying to achieve. I will be adding more compost into there, and obviously chicken manure. But what we're doing at the moment, we're just this bed, as you see, hasn't been turned over in about 12 months, and the ground's settled. So what we're doing is digging air into the soil and letting the frost get in between the gaps, and it'll crush everything. It'll freeze everything, and it'll all just crumble nicely. I've just been looking there. There's a few worms in amongst all that. Some really nice worms there. So. Yeah, and all the compost and all the chicken manure and horse manure that we put in there last year is all broken down really nice now. So we should do alright with this bed eventually. Anyway, I'm going to finish my cup of coffee, and then we'll spin the camera back round and we'll do a little bit more until we get it all done. So I'll be right back after this. Okay, coffee break over. Let's crack on. Well, we're about halfway here, folks. So might be another good time to sit down here and have another break. I say you don't have to go crazy. Little and often, that's what it is. Little and often.
3 more shovelfuls. Swing the camera around here. Right in the corner now. And that's the last shovel, there we go. Okay, so that's what we've been doing today. It's all been done. It was hard work, 3 cups of coffee, and hopefully now we're just going to let the elements get to that. We'll get the sun bake in it, we'll get the frost freeze in it, and over the next 2 or 3 weeks that will crumble to dust, and we should be good to go to put the garlic in there. So that's where we've been. This is the place of operations today. We've been sat there with the flask, and yeah, we've got all this, we've got this done. So it was really hard work. Tough going, but it had to be done, and doing it this way, it will really help the soil to break down, and plus it kills all the bugs what have dug down into the soil, looking to get out of the cold. So all of them now have all been flipped up, and they should all die off as well. So this bed's definitely good to go for next year. So probably be putting the garlic in here in mid January, I would imagine.
So as I was saying in the video, the reason why we leave the clods like that in big lumps is for the ice to get into it, and what it does, it crystallises the soil, and it breaks the soil, the big lumps down, and you hit it with a spade and it turns into a fine tilth. The other reason why we do it is to kill all the grubs, all the beetles, the slugs, everything what bores down into the ground to get away from the winter. Well, what this does is gets to work on them and kills a lot of them as well, about 60-70% of them if you do it right. Gets rid of them all, and when you come to putting your veg in, they've got a better chance of getting through them awkward few weeks where everything wants to eat them. You're probably wondering, well, what are you going to be putting in that bed? Well, I'm going to show you now. We've already got the things in the greenhouse waiting to go. More garlic. So let's go and have a look at the garlic. Okay, so this is what was going in that raised bed at the back of the allotments. All this garlic here, there's 120 of them, and every last one has germinated. So there you go, there's a result. So doing it this way seems to be working as good as doing it the way I normally do it. So at least I can actually get to see them coming up in here. And yeah, these will be going into the raised bed what we're just clearing, what had all the potatoes in. So watch this space for all these, because that's where they're going. So as you can see, there's Porcelain White there and Solent White. We're going to put all them into that bed. You're probably wondering why we do so many, but I actually give them all away, guys. Obviously we have a lot of cells, the onions and what have you, and the garlic, but we give them to the neighbours and from friends, family and what have you. They come down, they go into greenhouse, they take a few. They're not, grab, oh, I want all this lot. They just take what they need, and then they can come back and help themselves again when they need some. So basically, that's why we grow so much of this garlic. In fact, I've got a couple of pictures here of some of the garlic we've grown this year, and some of the onions as well. Just check these out. Well, there you go. That's just some of them. They're all them will be gone by April. Around about February, about March, around about the end of May, we'll be taking all that garlic and all them onions out, and we'll be putting new fresh crops in there, all the beans and what have you, broad beans, runner beans, peas. They'll be going in their place. But yeah, we're going to get them in there as soon as possible. We've had some really hard frosts on here as well. Over the winter holidays, we had a couple of really strong gales as well. sorry about that, someone sending me messages. One of them in particular took all Mike's panels out of his greenhouse again, and he's got to put them all back. I think that's his project for this year, his first project for 2017. So good luck, Mike. I did say rivet the buggers in. They never come out then. The only trouble is probably blow his greenhouse away. Just roll down the allotments. But yeah, that's we had one really nasty gale, really gusts up to 60. I mean, it was gusts up to 100 mile an hour in Scotland. We did get a few really nasty gusts down here. Not too much damage was done, but it was done, and we had some really hard frost, and the frost has actually got to work on all them sods, so we're well chuffed with that. And the other garlic Watson's doing wonderfully. Chickens are doing fine. Katie's got all her feathers back now. Here she is.
Katie, and look, she's got most of her feathers back. Aren't you, babes? Woo? Going your feathers back, aren't you? Eh? Now, if you looked at her a couple of weeks ago, she looked terrible. All her feathers, all everything was all. Well, but she looks $1 million now, don't you, eh, girl? Yeah, you're looking better. Yeah, you need to get some of the feathers on your head as well. But and then you cracked it, yeah. Yeah, just getting the feathers back.
As you see, she's got most of her feathers back now. So yeah, I'm getting about 4 or 5 eggs at the moment. Soon to be getting 6. Everyone else's chickens have stopped laying. I don't understand why they're all stopped laying and mine are still laying eggs. One of them things, I suppose. But yeah, everything's quite going away as I planned. Got a message off Nigel Muddy Boots there the other day saying Wilco's are selling the spuds, seed potatoes, and I sent him a message back to say yep, and so are B&Q are selling theirs as well. I already ordered a load with a company. I can't name the company. It's there. What it is, the plot holder at the side, me Irene, she's give everybody catalogues. They've gone around, all pick the seeds what they want. They've given her the money. They've ordered it, so it will be coming around about February. All the potatoes. But I've actually went and bought some potatoes. I'll be showing you the potatoes that I bought in the next episode. We'll also be putting some Sutton dwarf beans directly into the ground as well, in that episode as well, and we'll be growing them up the canes what are already there right next to the chickens, and they're for me next door neighbour Connie. She absolutely loves them, so we're going to grow some of them this year as a little treat. And yeah, that's it really for this one. Just one more thing, we've been doing a lot of filming of the birds, so we'll be doing a part 3 of the birds what come and visit my plot. We've actually got some of the ones that I've been trying to get for nearly a year now. So elusive, but we've finally got them. So I'm going to put a little video together, show you what we've actually caught on the plot very shortly. So that's something else to look forward to. And then it's I've actually been buying some paint, some wood preserver for the shed. So we'll be doing the shed as well, giving all the sheds a lick of wood preserver, wood stain, making it all nice and bright and ship shape for spring. So that's something else we'll be showing you. So there's lots of things we're going to be doing, and then it's all the planting, all the seeds and all that lot. Really exciting. I can't wait to get stuck in. I'm a bit keen, but you know, nothing wrong with being keen. So that's it. So all the best to the lot of you for 2017. Happy growing, folks. Bye for now.